Hello, my name is Kate. Welcome to my 2022 Project Pan, whatever this video is. This is my first video on a yearly Project Pan, but it's not really an intro because I've been doing this for months. This is going to be disorganized. So I will just tell you about what this started as and what it has turned into. So I started this in January of this year. I set out to use up 22 projects in 2022. I thought it was going to take way longer than it did, and so here we are. It is the middle of July, and I have used up 17 of my 22 projects so far, and I'm like kind of reassessing, regrouping, figuring out what is going on. So I'm going to start off by showing you my little notebook here. These are my 22 in 2022, and you can see a lot of those are crossed out. I also have not kept my empties. We moved in May, so it was not like logistically an option, and I also didn't really want to keep a ton of garbage around the house. My husband would think I'm a little bit crazier than he already knows I am. So I'm just gonna read these out and show you what I still have, and then I will throw up pictures from empties that I posted on Reddit, which are pan porn, which, listen, is it is a wonderful sub. I love checking it. I do post pretty much everything that I have as an empty or a pan on there. It's like along the lines of like food porn, like just satisfying in relation to panning, makeup, skincare, that kind of thing. Okay, don't be weird. It's a great time, so highly recommend if you can't get enough panning content. Reddit has some good ones. Project Pan occasionally, though that's not as active, but that's kind of where I figured out, I don't know how, what panning is. And then I came to YouTube and I'm like, wow, there's so many things. Anyway, first on my list, and I shared some of these in my goo inventory video. Also, that was a week or maybe a little over a week ago that I filmed that. So some stuff is gonna have a little bit more progress on it since then. Anyway, first on my list is this Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Hairspray, which I don't know if you can hear it, but this is quite light. I have had this since college. It is, in that case, probably about 6 years old. It still works. There's not expiration dates on hairspray, is there? I just want it not in my house anymore. We don't have a medicine cabinet in our bathroom here. We have no room for anything in this house. So I just want it gone. I don't use hairspray ever. My goal is to not replace this with anything, to have nothing for hairspray. I found out using a wand, my hair holds a curl pretty well. And besides that, I have no purpose ever to use hairspray. It's not for me. So I don't want to have this anymore, but I can't throw anything away. So this month I set a goal to use this 3 times. I've already done that. I've been really on the lookout for times to use this. This is definitely going to be gone by the end of the year. If I keep shooting for like 3 to 5 times a month, probably in like 2 months or so, this could be gone, which would be really exciting. So next on my list, I don't think I have a picture of. This was a clay mask that I got as a gift that I used up in the shower. Next on my list is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I bought that for my wedding and used it up sometime this spring. Loved it, amazing. Plan to repurchase when my current setting spray is gone. The Face Studio Master Concealer. And the First Aid Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. I didn't like either of those. I bought that concealer because it claimed to be like super high coverage and good for covering tattoos. I have a tattoo on the back of my neck. and I bought it for nursing school to cover my tattoo with, and then it didn't work at all, and then I painstakingly worked through it for a couple of years. I'm not a concealer person either, as you can tell. You know, the zits are just out on display, okay? I don't like clogging up, like, healing lesions with makeup anyway, and I don't, you know, if I'm going to something where I really want to, like, it up, I feel like I can do that with just my one BB cream. I just don't feel like I need concealer, and will not be replacing or repurchasing that. The tinted moisturizer was the bane of my existence. I'd never used anything by First Aid Beauty before, and I know a lot of people really love it. It was not for me. It was not a good time. The coverage was horrendous. Like, okay, and a tinted moisturizer, I want something that's gonna moisturize my skin. Maybe there's a little tint there. This was like, I'm going to put a glob of coverage here, and then not here or here, but maybe over here, and not moisturize anything, and then it's gonna dry down really cakey, and that's what you wanted, right? But I didn't like that. I had on here to use up a Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions, which is just my go-to mascara. That was such a gimme. Why did I put that on here? I used that up like immediately. And then I had on here 2 hard candy lip glosses. One of them was the Plumping Serum in the shade Mistress. And the other one is the Plumping Serum in the shade 1000 Watts. And this is what we are looking like right now. This went so much faster than I thought. I'll also throw up a picture of, I did the Plumping Serum in American Girl, or All American Girl might have been the color. And so this is now the 3rd one of these that I have panned, and this went so much faster than the other 2, and I don't know why, because I preferred the colors of the other ones, but we are really down there. You can see like the applicators barely even touching what's left in the bottom. I keep this in my car, try to use it every time I get in the car to go somewhere, and I wanted to get on it filming this video because it's almost time to depot this, take the stopper out and find some way to use it up. So this is definitely going to be gone by next month. I don't know if I'm gonna do monthly updates with this, by the way, just because like I don't have that much that I want to work through right now. But this is definitely gonna be gone by next month, so that's exciting to me. Next up, I have my L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner in the shade Black Brown. I will attempt to twist this up. I did do this a couple weeks ago. I twisted it all the way up just to see where I was at, and she broke. So, see how we go. You can see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If I can get it to kind of focus in there. Nope. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. That's the top. Is that all I have left? Are you kidding me? That's all I got left. It's just that little nubbin at the top. I will dig out whatever's in there and just use it to the fullest extent. I have a usage goal on this for this month, which I can tell you what that is. For the hard candy gloss, I want to use this 15 times this month. So far, I have used it 11. And for this guy, my goal was only 5. I used it, set the goal of 15 last month, and I ended up using it 23 times. And I was just feeling a little burnt out on it. It was a lot of brown. So I said only 5 times this month, and I've used it 4 times so far. Look at it. But that line up top is where I was in the end of May. It was up here, so progress. The Too Faced Natural Eyes. This is an eyeshadow palette. I had 3 shades in here. I will tell you, when I wrote these down at the start of the year, my intention with these shades was to use them up, to completely pan them by the end of the year. And then I crossed them out when I hit pan, but now I'm thinking, I think I could use these up by the end of the year. So the 3 shades that I have written down are Nudie, Silk Teddy, and push up. And as you can see, I hit pan on all 3 of those this spring, and these 3 here, I can use those up by the end of the year. I use them every day I do my makeup anyhow. Oh, it's doable. Look at how deep that dip goes in Silk Teddy. Like Nudie, I know is gonna go, but Silk Teddy is like, it's all just off the top. Like once that gets out a little farther, that pan is gonna go from to wow, like really fast, I think. I use Silk Teddy as a highlight shade, Nudie as like a bronzer contour, just like throw it on my face. And I've actually been using Push Up as a little bit of a shimmery bronzer mixed with that. Now, I did my makeup real early this morning, and then I've been outside sweating all day long. You can tell I got some serious sun today. I was picking blueberries with my mom. And I was like, I cannot wait for the perfect time. I need to film this so I can depot things. So sorry about this, but it is what it is. So that's those. Next on my list was a Bath & Body Works, one of the smaller bottles of Twisted Peppermint. I don't know how, I had like 5 bottles of this that I had just acquired. I used that up pretty quickly. I don't have a picture of it. Next on the list, I will throw up a picture of all of these that I am proud of my work here. I finished off Sally Hansen Hard as Nails in the color Hard Bitten, Sally Hansen Insta Dry in the color Shaken Sherbet, Revlon Color Stay Enamel in the shade Spanish Moss, Seche Vitae Top Coat, and then the brand was Julie. It was a multi-chrome polish. I could not find a name on the bottle, but I used up all of those. All of them. Amazing. And the last 2 things on the list I have yet to be used up. One of them is this Summer Sweetheart Tan Accelerator I purchased for tanning before my wedding. It worked horribly, and these are not cheap, and I wanted to use it up. Initially, I thought I would use it for just like wearing as a moisturizer under my clothes, and then that turned out to not be necessary because it didn't work in the tanning bed, and it also doesn't work under the actual sun. I was a little worried I would just be getting a sunburn wearing this around, and I don't. So I've just been using it as a lotion, trying to get the air out of it so I can show you. This bad boy is very nearly gone. Like this is thin. So I also want to depot this and get her gone. I have a couple of other lotions I just want to work through, and that would be number 18. So we love to see it. And last on my list, this is actually already kind of been depotted. This is Honest brand conditioning detangler in the shade, the scent Vanilla Orange or something. That is all that we have left. So exciting. I just didn't love this. It didn't work great for me, and I want it gone. So I use this on my hair after I get out of the shower. It smells lovely. It detangles nothing. So it's been super easy just to use it up. I need to remember my usages. So the Tan Accelerator, I have the goal to use this month 20 times. I have so far used it only 8, but I don't even know if I'm going to make it to the 20 use mark. It's going to be gone. And the detangler, I had the goal to use it 20 times, and I have used it 10 so far. So there we are. That is everything from my original list of 22 and 2022. So I have 5 to go, and these are all on their last leg. So I kind of, at the start of this month, did a little bit of a revamp. I'm not going to consider this new list like my new pan project for the year, because I don't totally know what I want to do with it. But I will tell you what I have been working on for the month of July. So these 5 that remain in my project, I have continued to work on with usage goals. I have also added in that I want to use up this lipstick sample from Avon. This is in the color Cream Mocha, if I can read that correctly. This started off being basically unused, and we are down to a little nubbin. My goal is to have it gone, and I have used it 9 times so far. I have a bottle of, this is, I'll show you, it's organic castor oil. I use this on my hair as well as just like sometimes, okay, I've dabbled with oil cleansing. I don't love it. This does work well as a little bit of a makeup remover if I just have stubborn makeup that won't come off, so I do use it as that as well. I have a line that I put at the beginning of the month as far as seeing where the line is now. I don't even know how I determined that because I cannot tell right now. But I would like to finish this up by the end of the year. I have the goal to use it 10 times this month, and I have used it 5 times so far. I think I'm just gonna keep plugging along with that goal and just use this up. This was a purchase because I was reading things on the internet, and I'm like, oh, I want my hair to grow amazingly and be wonderful. And it turns out putting oil on your hair just gives you something that's more irritating to wash out of your hair. So, yes, so I want to use that up. I also had a new nail polish because I have had so much nail polish success. I wanted to do another one. This is the Sally Hansen Extreme Wear nail polish in the shade Jazzy Jade, which actually also has a little bit of Sally Hansen Mellow Yellow mixed into it. So that's where we started the month off with, and right now I just kind of shook it when I picked it up, but it does kind of settle down right about there. So I need to put a new marking on this, and I'm just gonna keep plugging away with it. I have it on my toes right now. I had it on my nails yesterday. I don't love this color. It's just kind of meh to me, but I would really love to get this used up and out. And then I also have this Burt's Bees hand cream. I use this as a cuticle oil. It's very sticky, very heavy as a hand cream. No pan in there yet. I have the goal to use this month 10 times. I have so far used it 8. I might bump up that goal for next month. I also just want this container. I think this would be great for decanting things into, and I don't like it as a hand cream, so I would not miss this at all. So those are kind of my new projects. I have some other things in the wings that I'm thinking about, and then I also have other things going on with my eyeshadow. Try it again. I have other things going on with my eyeshadows that I will be posting in a separate video. Actually, probably all of that will just come with next month's Pan That Palette update because it's all kind of another hot mess express. Anyway, that's what's happening with my Project Pan. I've learned a lot through this of just like underestimating some things and overestimating others as far as how long it will take. When I did this, also I didn't know about rolling Project 10 pans, which I think is a much more efficient way to do this than just saying 22 projects this year, because you get new things and your collection changes, and you know, you kind of need to come in and reassess a little bit, and I think monthly is a good way to do that. So I don't know, I mean, yeah, I'll have another update with this because I will have a lot of empties to share, but like, is this going to be a dedicated year-long rolling Project 10 pan? Probably not. That's just kind of not my style right now. Definitely my focus on panning is much more just geared towards my eyeshadows, but I wanted to put that out there, show you what I've been doing, and that is all I've got for you, so I will see you in the next one.